You know. The countdown said we had 1 minute and 45 seconds, but I kind of just felt like starting this thing early. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. A nice little low-key, intimate morning coffee live stream, as always. What's going on, man? I'll probably be hanging out with you guys for about 30 minutes. I got a little project that I want to knock out today. I'm redoing, well, not really redoing. I haven't done. There's an entire side of my office that I don't really show too often, and it's the side where my computer is. And that wall is basically, it's basically bare. It has one shelf on it with some randomly scattered stuff. But yeah, it's basically bare. My goal today is to take that shelf down and begin creating a big gallery wall of, various pieces of art and photographs that I've taken or that I'm going to print. I got an autograph that I'm going to put up that is just the fact that I have it, the fact that it's personalized to me, the fact that I have correspondence with this man absolutely blows me away. Gene Kranz, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with him, but one of my personal idols, lifelong hero of mine. And the older I get, the more I appreciate his leadership skills. So, anyway, that's what I'm up to today until my daughter and my wife come home after school. I'm going to turn on a little podcast and just kind of work on my office. Good morning. What's on your mind? Let's talk about anything you want. Doesn't have to be Star Wars. In fact, let's not talk about Star Wars for once. How about that? Let's have a live stream where we don't speak anything of Star Wars. Most of the time we don't anyway. Usually it devolves into food chat. But welcome Timothy, Di, Trevor, Adam, Slim, not Shady, JJ. What's up, David? Lore. Hope you're doing. Is that a Angel from my nightmare? Angel from my nightmare. Angel. That's a song lyric. Angel from my nightmare, and I'm trying to. Oh, it's a song title. Is it? Wait. The Angel... I Miss You. Oh, Blink-182. There you go. What's going on, man? Hope all's well. What's up, Took? My goal is for my eye to hurt less. Happy Tuesday, HG. I saw that, Took. Let me look that up again. Did you say how that happened exactly? I saw a picture on Instagram where... let's see. I'm gonna assume. There we go. I swear it doesn't hurt, but it looks like it should. I need to know how this happened, man. I saw it and, yeah, it looks very painful. Oh, it looks like it, okay. Hold on, here's the picture that I saw. Fun fact, sometimes even behind the batting cage net isn't enough for the... yikes, you got hit with a baseball? Goodness. I know it looks... Oh, man. Yeah, that looks painful. What, you say it doesn't? You know, I don't think I've ever had a black eye like that. I'm trying to think of a time where I have, but I honestly don't think I have. Interesting. But yeah, I guess ice it. I don't know what the hell you do with with something like that. Tuke says took a line drive off the face in the batting cage from one of my kids' teammates. Didn't get back behind the pitching screen in time. That's dangerous. I'm glad you're all right. I could see. I bet a lot of people get hurt that way. You know, it doesn't take much for for a concussion or a little bit of brain damage, you know what I mean? Broken orbital floor, but no surgery. That's good. That's good. Basically, yeah. That's good to hear, man. Yeah, glad it's just a little badge of honor and nothing serious, you know. But Anyway, cheers, Took. Ice it. I don't know. Maybe put an ice cold Coors Light in the freezer for an hour, and then put it on your eye, and then when it gets too warm, you just drink it and do and rinse and repeat. There you go. Anyway, I appreciate that, man. Oh, nice. So Timothy, okay. And I need new glasses now. Timothy says, I'm a firefighter in New Jersey moving to Florida. I want to be a volunteer, but none of my certs transfer. How does finding the classes work there? In New Jersey, you get picked up somewhere first, then sent to train. I know, Tim, I know a lot of states do that. Here in Florida, I know nothing about Jersey, so maybe I'm just kind of telling you shit you already know, so I apologize. But here in Florida, you have to be a certified EMT before you even go to the firefighter academy. So I think my EMT school was like 5 months, something like that. Once you're certified as an EMT, then you can move on to the fire academy. There's a bunch of fire academies in the state. I think there's like 4 or 3 in Jacksonville alone. I'm not too sure. But from what I've been told, Tim, a lot of out-of-state firefighter certifications and stuff like that don't transfer to Florida. In fact, I think like 48 out of the 58 states don't transfer. I feel like I was told that, but I'm not too sure. Definitely look that up and don't take my word for it. But apparently Florida's firefighter certificate is widely accepted across the nation, but other states' certifications are not accepted in Florida, if that makes sense. So if you're an NREMT, which if you are, then shit, great. You don't have to go through that whole program. But then you can just go to the academy. But I don't know what else to say. It's just I believe in Georgia it's the same deal, Tim, where you apply and then basically you get on the job training at a firehouse, and I don't think you go to an academy in Georgia. I'm not too sure. I have NREMT, so I'm covered in that sense. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're good with that. But so yeah, academy's not. I mean, yeah, you'll already know everything. Actually, I think to be a volunteer, you only need to be a FF1, I believe. So, but at that point, you might as well just go through the whole program. I don't know, man. I don't know. Firefighter 1 was like 3 months, and then Firefighter 2 was like 4 months, I think. 3 or 4 months. But, it's man, my microphone stand sucks. Anyway. Any big plans coming up? Dig Down 50. I'm going to go visit my great-grandparents. My daughter's great-grandparents, my grandparents this weekend, down South Florida. Which would be a good time. Grandma just turned 92. Yeah. Other than that, nothing on the horizon. Some career stuff going on, but nothing on the horizon. What's up, Eli? Good to see you, man. What's new, Eli? Ken Carrison, good day from Australia. Hello, Australia. Hello. Yeah, the NREMT, Tim. I started the program when I was 34 last year, and I don't know how it was for you, but like that was the first time I ever really tried in school. Like, it only took 34 years to give a shit. I guess 34 years and a kid will do it, right? But so like it was the most literally every single night for 5 months. Every class we had a test, and it was just all medical. You know, you're going into a new world, a world that I knew nothing about. So like, I studied more in 4 months than I did in 34 years. I'll just say that. Yeah. And it was tough. It was tough for me because I knew nothing about it, you know, but looking back, yeah, pretty neat. Jake Jones, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Mr. Jake says, watching from the UK, been following your videos for a while now, but not actually sure who your favorite Star Wars character is. It Greedo? Haha. No. Honestly, man, the only reason that I named this channel HelloGreedo was because I had a Greedo mask. If I had a Stormtrooper mask, back in 2011 when I started this channel, the channel would have been named something completely different. It would have been named Stormtrooper something. I don't know. Something Stormtrooper. Not HelloGreedo. HelloGreedo is named that because I just had a Greedo mask, and I kind of like the way it sounds rolling off the tongue, you know. That's funny. But no, my favorite Star Wars character is, forever and ever. Is my microphone too loud? I see that it's peaking, like... Let me know. But my favorite Star Wars character... Let me turn this down, actually. It kind of looks like it's going red every time I speak. Is it? My favorite Star Wars character is Han Solo. Forever and ever, for whatever reason, Han Solo... just... You know, he's the swashbuckling pirate with a heart of gold. Yeah, kind of like Indiana Jones. He, you know, kids growing up would play Indiana Jones, would play Han Solo. I don't know about you guys, but I would run around with a blaster being a smuggler, you know what I mean? Throwing pine cones and in the backyard, pretending to be Han Solo. Han Solo was like the scoundrel everybody wanted to be, or at least me. Just flying around willy-nilly without a give a shit in the world. A swindler with a Wookiee friend and a kick-ass spaceship. And that is, yeah, Han Solo, since I was a kid, was always my favorite Star Wars character. But, yeah, Jake, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, I guess I never really fully thought about it that way, Jake, but the only reason that, the only reason that I named this channel HelloGreedo is because I happened to have a Greedo mask from 2015 when I saw the midnight premiere of Revenge of the Sith. If I had any other Star Wars mask in 2011... 2005 when I saw Revenge of the Sith midnight premiere. If I had any other mask in 2011, it would have been named something completely different. And it probably would be more popular because who gives a shit about Greedo, right? If I had a Vader mask at that time and I named it like, I don't know, Chatting with Vader or some stupid shit like that. Or if I named it the real like Star, if I was smart when I started this thing back in the day, if I was smart in 2011, I would have named this channel Star Wars something. You know what I mean? Star Wars something. Not that it really matters, but like for like years ago when SEO really mattered in the YouTube game, I mean, holy shit. If I named this channel Star Wars something, it probably would have taken off way bigger than it is, right? Not that it matters. Not that I've ever given a shit about that stuff. But it's just kind of funny, looking back, like if I named it, I don't know, cool. If I was 13 years old, I probably would have named it like cool Star Wars stuff, or yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Video Vader, there you go, Big Down. Vader Video Vader. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the super chat. Give me one sec, Oscar. Tim said I was going through college when I took EMT. I had to study more and had more homework just for that one class than all my college classes I was taking at the time combined. Yeah, man. Yeah, as I said earlier, EMT, it's literally a crash course in medicine and treatment that really should be. I mean, if you really wanted to, I don't know how long your EMT course was. Mine was like 4 months long. This 4-month course should have been spread across like a year at the least, with the amount of information, the amount of anatomy, the amount of like, I don't know, just dose, the amount of like basic life support, even some ALS that you learn, the amount of like training you go through in 4 months definitely should have been spaced out over the year, a year or so. But yeah, it's funny. Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Oscar says, hope everyone's doing fine. Yeah, we're all good here. How are you? But yeah, we're all good, man. Hope you're doing well as well. We watched, Oscar, you might be interested, movie guy. Oscar, we watched, we're trying to watch all the Oscar movies before the Oscars. So we watched Belfast and The Last Duel. Thoroughly enjoyed Belfast. I thought it was great. Really well directed. The kid in it just is so good in it, man. Sometimes you watch a movie with a kid and you just realize how much, you just realize how special, like a really good kid actor is who elevates a film. You know what I mean? It's maybe it's not as rare as I think it is, but he did so good. The Oscar nominated movies is what I meant, Oscar. So we watched Belfast and then we watched The Last Duel. The Last Duel was, I liked it for the most part. Whenever my wife didn't like it, and one of the biggest reasons she didn't like it is because of, and I get it, and this kind of shit drives her crazy, is like the accents or the lack thereof, you know? You have like, Matt Damon just sounds like Matt Damon. He occasionally throws like a soft R in there to maybe sound a little foreign. I don't know. They're supposed to be French. Adam Driver occasionally puts on a little bit of accent. Ben Affleck kind of tries. I don't know. I enjoyed it though. I thought the story was great. I thought the way they kind of dealt with different perspectives, different accounts, different eyewitness testimony was kind of interesting. It's definitely worth a watch. But my biggest pet peeve, not only with The Last Duel, but also movies as a whole, is their length. Like, take, for example, something like Belfast. Belfast was like an hour and 38 minutes. It was concise. It was... an hour. It was literally an hour shorter than The Last Duel, and to me, it felt way more, I don't know, polished and precise and condensed and more packaged and put together. Felt more cohesive. When you start getting to like the 2.5 hour range, man, I get it. My favorite movie of all time is almost 3.5 hours. So, hey, who am I to? Actually, The Right Stuff is like, it is close to 3.5 hours. I'm pretty sure. Runtime. Why is it not runtime? Yeah, 3 hours and 13 minutes. So my favorite movie of all time, or a movie that's in my top 5, is 3 hours and 13 minutes. So who am I to say? And Apollo 13 is 2 hours and 20 minutes, and First Man is 2 hours and 21 minutes. So like the 3 movies that are in my top 5 for 10 movies of all time are almost 2.5 hours. One is 3.5 hours. So I don't know, man. I don't know why sometimes long movies it all depends on the pacing. It all depends on the script. It all depends on, the whole package. But for me, The Last Duel kind of was slaw. I don't know. It was like trudging through mud sometimes. But anyway, that's just me. Anyway, George Heilman, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Where did it go? George Heilman says, in memory of Ivan Reitman, do you have a favorite film of his? Oh, God. Oh, man. I would, obviously, Jesus Christ, I don't even know. Obviously, the one that I watched the most of, and kind of probably the instant, go-to, and probably everybody's favorite would be Ghostbusters, right? But I'm going to say, just looking at the IMDb, Ghostbusters, yeah, like, obviously, duh. But I love Stripes. Ghostbusters is kind of default answer, but I'm going to say Stripes. If you've never seen Stripes, and again, it's probably been 10 years since I've watched Stripes, maybe a little longer. Go watch Stripes. It's got Bill Murray, Harold Ramis. It's almost the entire Ghostbusters cast, right? John Candy's in it. Sean Young's in it. She's from Blade Runner. Stripes is great, man. Stripes is great. Ghostbusters and Stripes are probably my two favorite. Kindergarten Cop and Junior. I mentioned Junior in a video not too long ago about like 90s movies that only 90s people of the 90s generation will remember. Junior was on there. That's funny. But yeah, Ghostbusters and Stripes. I think that's for me, right? Yeah, Stripes is great, George. God, I need to watch that again. It's been so long since I've seen it, but anyway, I appreciate that, George. Cheers, man. Anyone going to be in Daytona this weekend? Daytona 500 time, Timothy. I've actually been to the Daytona 500 in 2008. I'm not into racing. I don't know anything about NASCAR or I've never sat down to watch the Daytona 500. I did though buy a NASCAR PC game years ago. I bought it with my buddy. Me and my buddy would play it multiplayer, and we would just immediately turn around on the track and just try to head-on collision everybody and hear them yell and scream on the microphone. It was fun. It was good times. But I have been to the Daytona 500 in 2008 with my squadron when I was in the Navy. I was just like brand new to the squadron. I had only been there for maybe couple months, and went down there for like an MWR thing and like a squadron, trying to raise money for our squadron kind of deal. And we basically pitched a big food, like event. We were vendors there for our squadron, and we were grilling hot dogs and stuff on Daytona 500 grounds. And we got free tickets, and again, I've never been into it. I don't know anything about the sport. This is the only time I've ever really paid attention to it. But like, it was incredible to walk into the, what do you call it? Is it a stadium? I don't even know. The racetrack. Walk up and get as close as you possibly can to the track as a spectator, and I was standing up against the fence, and when the cars go by, it feels, it's indescribable. It feels like just a 200 mile an hour gust of wind punches you. I mean, every time the cars would pass, just shit would go flying. You would feel like almost like little like salt being thrown into your face, like little like pebbles, like all in your face. People would be wearing goggles. Napkins would just be fucking littering the sky. I mean, it was crazy. It was insane. It was cool to like sit there and witness it. I never expected it to be like that, but anyway, yeah. Are you going down there, Tim? What's up, Sapity? Good to see you, man. Ken Carrison, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. I greatly appreciate that. For all the Bothans who died to bring us this information, cheer to the Bothans as I sip my Folgers Black Black Silk. I combined silk and coffee into Sylph. Which still doesn't really make sense. I can't speak this morning, guys. But Ken, cheers. Thank you so much for the channel support. Cheers. Pour one out. Pour my coffee out for all those Bothans. There you go. But I appreciate that, man. Hope you're having a good one this morning or afternoon or this evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. Cheers, man. Jedi Dick Sensei? That's an interesting username. Is it? Oh, okay. So I'm not okay. Jedi Dick Sensei, but Jedi. It would be like Jedi Anakin Skywalker. Dick Sensei is the Jedi's name. Jedi Dick Sensei. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Oh, nice, Tim. That's cool. I am fiance and I own a condo walking distance from the track. No kidding. A few more months will make the permanent move there. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the only time that I've ever really been down there, because I live about 2 hours. Actually, I live about an hour away from Daytona. Yeah, the only time I've ever really been down there to hang out was for that 2008 Daytona 500, and I went down there a couple times with my buddy. We went surfing a few times. But yeah, I've never really explored Daytona all that much. Yeah, you can tell when the like bike week and all that shit's going on all over Florida, because the highway is just full of motorcycles and trailers with motorcycles. But yeah, another Daytona experience I had after me and my squadron went to the 500. Me and my buddy were just trying to find a place to stay, and we ended up, I don't know where we ended up, man. It was not a good area, and we paid like $400 or $500 for the shittiest hotel room. I can sleep anywhere, man. I don't complain about anything. I don't give a shit. I'm the kind of guy, if I find a hair in my food, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'll take it out and eat it. If my hotel room is a little scuzzy, who gives a shit? But this was disgusting. It was so disgusting. There was just stains on the comforter, and there was like a bucket just full of mop water. It was just so disgusting. Anyway. Daytona! That's anywhere, right? DJ Gonk, have you ever done any work with 501st Legion or any other affiliated organization? Yep. I'm technically a member of the 501st. Haven't done anything in like 5 years with the 501st, but yep. I went to a lot of troops back in the day. Did a lot of charity events back in the day, like I would say it was 2012. I would say from 2012 to 2016, for those 4 years, I did a ton of 501st events. Yeah. But since like 2017 till now, I haven't really done anything. I maybe done 1 or 2. Yeah. Anyway. Timothy, most of Daytona is not a good area. Once you get away from the track and airport, it gets crappy quick. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of t-shirt shops. Does your thumb ever get tired? I'm just tapping to the beat, man. To a song that has no beat. Yeah, George, that's Black Silk is kind of our go-to. It's kind of like a good middle ground between me and my wife like dark coffee. The darker the roast, the better. And it's kind of like the darkest roast that you can get without with still spending like $7 for a gallon. You know what I mean? It's yeah. Oh, it's a very, very muscular thumb, my friend. But, all right, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to actually try to knock out a quick video that I already recorded audio for. It's actually, the title of the video is going to be called Star Wars Twitter. It's about, well, that Cad Bane, edit that cinematic captures made, and kind of the reaction to it by Star Wars Twitter, like creating a narrative. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's just me talking about Star Wars Twitter, how people need to kind of cool it, and how narratives get created out of thin air. Intent gets projected. Anyway. All right, guys, that's it for me. I do have a Discord. Link should be in the video description below. Anyway. All right, guys. So that's it for me. I don't know what is in store for me the rest of the week with the channel. But I won't be doing anything this weekend. I'll be out of town from Friday to Sunday. Probably end up doing a stream tomorrow night. But this is probably the last time you'll see me today, unless I get a video up. But we shall see. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you are on planet Earth. Good chatting with you, Tim. Let me know how it goes. Thanks to everybody who supported the channel this morning. It survives because of you. But all right, enjoy the rest of your day. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Cool? Cool. All right. See ya.